Level 1. So for level 1, we're basically just doing a slow figure 8, cattleman's crack and reverse, except we're adding in this little sneaky, what I call a simple release. It could also be called a lazy or a no beat toss, depending on the terminology that you like to use. But essentially, we swing up for the cattleman's crack, let go of the handle, re-grab the handle, and then crack it. It's important to note here that this isn't a throw, it's just a release. I swing up, the momentum of the thong moving is what keeps the whip in the air, and then I just let go and re-grab. And the let go happens once the thong is kind of up, maybe at a 45-degree angle into the air, and then that way the whip is just going to travel naturally and allow you to let go and then re-grab. To start working on this, just try grabbing and re-grabbing really quickly. So just like this. If you see, you can see my hand kind of just flutters. And then I want you to challenge yourself and see how long you can go without holding the whip, and also how far away you can get your hand before you re-grab and crack. And the further you can make that distance, the more impressive this is going to look. Once you can do that, we're going to start with a combo. So we go 1, reverse cattleman's crack, another 1. After that, we're going to throw up and do the exact same type of crack, so like this, but into our left hand. So after we go here, we're switching hands, grabbing and hitting the crack. We're going to do that again, and another reverse cattleman's crack, like that. And then we're going to end with a wrist roll into a crack. If you don't know the wrist roll, the way to do that one, you're going to swing up for your cattleman's crack, and instead of bringing it back down, we're actually just going to pinch the end of the handle with our index finger and our thumb like this. Now momentum is going to bring the handle down underneath your hand. From there, you kind of do a little scoop, let go, and re-grab, and from there you can see I'm already in the position to crack the whip. So I'll show you the whole routine one more time. We go release, crack, reverse, crack, release, crack, release, switch, crack, release, switch, crack, reverse, crack, wrist roll into crack. And that is level 1. Level 2. So for level 2, we start with a wrist roll into cattleman's crack, like how we ended level 1. After that, we're doing another simple release, but this time it's before a reverse cattleman's crack. This one's always felt a little bit more tricky to me, but again, it's really about making sure that the whip is in the right spot when you release it. When I'm releasing it, I kind of feel like as I let go, I'm letting go with my index finger first and my thumb later, and that helps the whip move just a little bit in the air. But that might just be like a personal preference thing. After you've hit that, you're going to go directly into an underhand toss, or you're cracking the whip after. So you're just swinging the whip up and letting go. And you want to make sure the whip goes high enough so that it's above your head, and that it rotates enough so that when you catch it, the handle is pointing up and back, and the thong is behind it. Like that. Once you've hit that crack, we're doing a simple release hand change like we did in level 1, except we're catching into a fast figure 8. So we go dominant to non-dominant, fast figure 8. From there, another simple release hand change, where we're catching into that sneaky reverse cattleman's crack. So non-dominant, fast figure 8, switch, reverse cattleman's. Finally, to end, we finish with an elbow toss, where we catch and crack the whip. And again, just like in the underhand toss, we're making sure that that elbow toss rotates enough so that it lands handle up, thong back, and we can hit the crack. I'll show you level 2 one more time. That was not it. I got confused. There. 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 Yeah. Bang, bang, bang. That's level 2. Level 3. So for level 3, we're starting with an overhead wrist roll into an overhead crack. And after that, we go into a reverse cattleman's crack. The reverse cattleman's crack is thrown under the leg and caught upside down. Then we do the back crack of a fast figure 8. And that crack and catch is kind of the basis of level 3. So I'll walk you through it. When you catch the whip, instead of having it up and back like we have been, we actually want it down and forward with the thong in front. We catch, and from here, elbow comes up, chicken wings down, handle flips over, and that's how we get the crack. And you can practice this without the leg, so you could just throw in an underhand toss, and once you're comfortable, then you can add the leg underneath until you can get the crack. And once you've hit that, we're going up into an over-rotated gainer toss into a backwards fast figure 8. So the gainer toss looks like that, and regularly a normal gainer toss would look this way, right? Where we crack, let go, the handle kind of flips and lands like this. But in the over-rotated gainer toss, it does a full flip in the air. And because it's doing that flip, we're catching it in the right position for that crack that I just showed you. Once you hit that crack, you're going to do another crack to make it that fast figure 8. And then from here, you're cracking out to the side and throwing the whip behind your back. You don't want to throw it perfectly behind your back like you're going for a cutback toss. Instead, I just want to do a cutback toss so you can know that I can do one. Instead, you want to throw it at a little bit of an angle so that the whip flips and comes in front of you, like that. So I'll show you from the side as well. So you can see how it's going from my back to my front. And again, I'm catching it in that same position as we caught this crack and as we caught this one. So now we're catching it in front here, and again, I'm hitting, hopefully, that crack. So I'll show you that little sequence again. Here, reverse. And I should note, for all of these kind of back half of the fast figure 8 cracks, there is a little bit of a pause when I'm waiting, because I've thrown the whip, it's moving, and I'm kind of waiting for the whip to come back down, and then I can hit the crack. Because if the whip and thong are up here, when I'm trying to crack, I'm not really going to get the action that I want. But if I wait for the thong to be in the right spot, then I can hit the crack. And then we finish the routine with just a simple release and cattleman's crack. So I'll show you one more time. And that is level 3.